course, a question for them, but honestly, personal question for me, man.
What's up?
For someone who's trying to get into the creative side, someone who's trying to go at it, they're just trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
What can you say to them other than the grind don't stop? I don't stop. No crap. I know it. Like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired of right now. It's I don't know, man. It's like, what could you say, man? That's just because, bro, you're winning life right now, man. How could we get to like our version of your level?
I would say it's hard to explain sometimes for me because the way my mind functions. So for me, it's like I'm gonna do this no matter what, and I'm gonna figure it out no matter what.
Yeah.
And for usually a person says, of course that's easier said than done. Cause you got this, got that, got this. 1,000%. Life happens. You got to pay for things. Got bills. Yes. So if you really want to do this thing, you find a way to make money on the side, however you can, to help fund your dream. So my perfect example of that is when the pandemic hit, both of my industries shut down. So I couldn't DJ or host any events, and I couldn't go to LA and film anything. And I had a wedding to pay for, and we had an allotted budget month to month up to the day of our wedding, so we would not have to go into the wedding and be in debt. And I had to carry my weight. Steph's job was remote, so she was chilling, but me, I had to make this certain thousands of whatever dollars per month to put into the wedding fund, so that way we would not have to go into debt. So both my industries shut down. I broke up both my phones. I was double apping Uber Eats and DoorDash with a sprinkle of whatever. I don't even know what the other app I was on. And
What else is there?
It was Uber Eats, DoorDash. It was one other. It wasn't Instacart. It was one other one. And I was talking about, I'm driving all day, nonstop, exhausted, mad. Because it's a drastic difference. But I did it anyways.
Yeah.
Because I know that no matter what, I have to get it done. Like no matter what, I made up in my mind that I'm not going to be in debt for my wedding. Right. So I made that up in my mind. So it didn't matter what I had to do. I was going to do what it was going to take to make that happen.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like just basically just put the puzzle pieces together. Really.
Like literally, it might not be the most comfortable. Like I did not enjoy it whatsoever, and I was doing that for hours every day. But that didn't matter because I made up in my mind what my end goal was. Yeah. So for me, I had several goals. My first goal was leaving home early, go to Florida. Check. No matter how difficult that process was. My other goal was moving across the country to California, knowing no friends or family. Check. No matter how difficult that was. My goal was to not be in debt for my wedding. Check. And it's not like, oh, I'm lucky. No, I did. Yeah, I had to do some hard stuff to make all those things happen. But because I made up in my mind that was going to happen, no matter what,
run it, man.
I figure out you find things to do to put in place to make sure something happens in your life. So for me, my next big thing, at least in my DJ world, is Tomorrowland. And it's going to happen because, like I just told you with everything else, I'm putting the pieces together no matter what to do that.
Yeah.
Like, period. Like, one of my goals was to release original music. I thought that for years because it was a whole dang, I have to put my brain to this and do that. But I knew that was my goal. I was like, all right, enough is enough. I'm done shelving it. I need to do this. I need to learn this. I need to know how to do this, And I did all those things and grind it in the background so I can be like, finally it's here. That's the only way to truly get what you want in life is to make up in your mind that there is no other option. Not like, all right, I'm going to give myself a year. If it doesn't work, then I don't know. No, that's what the world wants you to think. If you don't live by what the world says, because what the world say, what cliches say, isn't law of life. Is not law of life. So if you're like, nah, like you need to be able to, you need to be realistic with what you want out of life. No, dog. No, I don't care what someone else says that you can't. Come on, dog. I have so many can'ts in my life. So many can'ts in my life. Including me being born was a can't. My literal life as a child was a can't. I should not have been here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's, I know like a lot of people say it's easier said than done, but I feel like it's actually easier. It's also easy to be done if you make up in your mind that you're going to accept the toughness that comes along with it. Because if you accept it might be tough along the way. When tough things happen, you're like, oh, this is just one of those tough parts. I'm not saying that the tough part is going to be easy, but if you know that it's going to be tough and the tough part arises, you're good because you're already mentally prepared. Like, oh, this is just a tough section. It sucks, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm not blindsided like, oh, a tough situation came up. You don't think half the people that world shut down the pandemic didn't have to face a hard fact? A lot of people fell off. A lot of people pushed past it. You know what I mean? It's like this is one of those things where once you make up in your mind that you're gonna do something, no matter what, bro, and you just accept that things are gonna come along the way, you just have to figure it out.
Figure it out, man. Dang, that hyped me up, bro.
like that's what it is. Like I don't know. I hope that makes sense. It's just
it does, man.
Like when you just decide it, bro, you just do what that comes along with it. Don't get freaked out.